Hello and welcome back to the Genius of Sappheiros. I have my teams set, all three of them. I'll tell you the formation that is different right here, actually. Devil's Circle. It increases the attack by a lot. There is something I want to do. The Claymore. Look at the attack drop, but it'll be worth it. Trust me on that. Oh man. And this. Perfect. I have all of the equipment set up and everything. Everything should go fine, in theory. The problem is, there is an attack that I have to learn from her. Literally have to. Otherwise, I have to get it from the final boss, and that won't end well. So, I'm just gonna get it in this one. If I fail to get it, I'll just F12 and meet you back to where I was. But if I get it and it takes a while, I'll speed it up, of course. Oh man, breaking it into tiny pieces. This is actually weird because I don't have Alice with me. Starlight Barrier. You should use fire attacks at the beginning to suppress her water regeneration. What I'm doing with Reimu is making it to where the light land level is up. The reason I'm doing this is because, well, that means that light element will do more damage. Sane needs a little heal, so let's do that. Passion Blaze. Wind of the Mind's Eye. Fire Crest. Hyper Amulet, and that is going to do a lot of damage. And that critical was very nice. Ooh, Elemental Wall. What that does is raises resistance to those elements. The four main elements. Which is why I also have Light Elemental with me. And Mystic. I came prepared. Resistance. And Royal Flare. And Hyper Amulet. And that should be alright. There's one thing I have to wait on her to do. Hopefully she just does it flat on. If not, this might be bad. There! Good. Good. Hopefully it works fine. Leaf Shield just to make sure. She's not going to be able to do much, so yeah. Hyper Amulet. Come on. Use it. Good. Learn. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. That is excellent. So this match is pretty much in the bag now, because all I have to do is win. That's all I have to do, because I just won. Just right here, I win. Fantasy Heaven is going to do more than enough damage to get her down to very minuscule health. In which case, Patchouli is going to finish her off. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. Satori can finish her off. Either way, I learned Hyper Fang Crush, which is very nice. You can actually farm this boss if you want, but to do that, you have to lose to the next boss. Victory is ours indeed. You don't believe it? Well, believe it. Your shell was kind of bad. Oh man, shellfishes taste good apparently. Salt? I love salt. Salt is the best. I prefer it best, okay. She is so scared. Look at how scared she is. She passed out after her pupils were gone. She's unconscious. Oh, she was joking? Oh man, yeah, if Yuko was here, that would be bad. Alright. On to the next team. Team A. Because that last team was Team C. Don't question it. What Hakurei Shrine Maiden? I don't see one. Akame Chiaki. That's a hilarious name. Masters have ordered to get rid of them. That's rude. Why would... Oh man, a maid! Why would a maid do that? Because maids are jerks. Ask Sakuya. Wait a second. You can see the two members I have with me. One is the one I was just talking about. You are just an ordinary maid. So, you need to equip Moku with poison and paralysis resistance. I gave her the poison doll's limb and stuff like that. The devil circle formation. This is going to do a lot of damage. Just don't even worry about losing. It most likely won't happen. She will use that every turn from what I've seen. At the end of her turn, that is. I have the Claymore because extra damage against Aquins. 915. If you do it without the Slayer, it does 500 some. It would have been nice if she had double casted though, that would have been very nice. Fujiyama Volcano. 20 points into the Fist Tree. Makes it to where you have a chance at double casting. And, 16 points into the, what is, the one that looks like overalls, gives you the ability to spam Fujiyama Volcano. I win. And a critical, just to ensure that I win. So yeah, this fight is not difficult. She's weak to fire, so that's, yeah. See, you can grind her for experience. Just going with an entire team, defeat her, and there we go. Erg. She is a blowfish. Sea urchin, yes. She's tasty, I guess. That's the problem solved. Sorry this is recorded late, but I've been sleeping weirdly. And my eye stings a lot. I don't know why. Who is the Hakurei Shrine Maiden and why is she here? I am one of the 3 servants. Yeah, you mean maids. That's kind of the running trend. They all call them maids. It's pretty great. Yeah, you don't get it. Yeah, settle it. Because maids, as you wish. Stuff. Yeah, okay. Her power to control tentacles, that's kinda lewd. Octopus, yeah. Sounds tasty. Okay. Look at all those tentacles, they're terrifying. Anyways, this is going to be an easy fight. Start out with Little Legion, Elemental Bullet, Electric, Minutia Stance, Weapon Blast, Nitori, and Fearless Wing God. Make it to where I always go first. Alice has death resistance because the first attack that she uses can cause instant death. It didn't, but it can. She also gets recovery and water. It's pretty great. I'm just going to be saving Nitori this whole time because why wouldn't I? Let's raise Yomu's attack and Tengu's Fall Wind to make it to where I always hit. So Nitori is going to hit with her attack. That's going to do a lot. She's weak to electric. This fight is going to go by quickly, is basically what I'm trying to say. Look at that. I pretty much won at this point. You know what, I'll even use that. Electric. I'll even make it to where Byakurin goes first, so that I can do that. I win, basically is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they're not really all too difficult if you're set up properly. I would have put Satori in this fight, but, Satori needed to learn Hyper Fang Crush. If you don't win after you get Hyper Fang Crush, like, you can win against the first maid, and then lose to another, and you keep Hyper Fang Crush. So you don't have to worry about that. Just go in with a good team that will destroy her. Learn Hyper Fang Crush. Those X's on her eyes are terrifying. She is so dead. You can tell because the X's. Anyways, like I was saying, going with a full team against Akame, I think. Whatever, not Blowfish, the Shellfish one. And yeah. 20 limbs altogether, it's true. She accepted it. Yeah, okay. So, everything is good now. Basically, we don't have to split our team up anymore. That was a boss fight. Or, those were 3 boss fights, actually. But they were so fast, I'm just going to continue on. Wow, that noise. Yeah, that was kinda easy. All 3 of them were kinda simple. And even if the first one had gone horribly, it wouldn't have really gone horribly because Sane has a revival spell, so she could just revive. So, these enemies are actually enemies that I don't want that to happen. Okay, first, hold on. Satori, Alice, Aya, Byakurin, Marissa. There we go. Oh, commanders are probably a good thing to have. Reimu because she's lower level. Skills, there we go. Gotta get Charming Fragrance in. And that should be okay. This area is pretty short. That's just... I can get through this part easily. Should be fine. As you can see, they were repeat enemies. I can't avoid these as easily as I did last time, though, because... yeah, obvious reasons. There are no treasure chests in this area, by the way. A new enemy approaches. It has an attack that Satori can learn, but she'd have to be lucky enough to get hit by it. And it's kinda terrifying. So I'd rather not get hit by this thing yet. I'll get hit by it at some other point, don't worry. It's weak to electric, obviously. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, it can use Tsunami in case you didn't get it from the Oarfish the way I did. Ugh, that way was so horrible, but it was so worth it because... yes. Because... no, really, why was it important? Why did I care so much about keeping the promise to Iku? Oh well. Who cares? Spell in hand, Stardust Reverie. Either this thing is going to go down, or it's going to use a very weak attack. Aw man, why couldn't that be the attack that she could learn? Either way, I pretty much won, so... oh well. Might as well use Magic Napalm. And there we go. 1,800 is not bad for that enemy. Gold key! Oh no! Actually, that's all for this area. So, how do you leave? This way. Eh, whatever. I hate the Mind Flare. Okay. I forgot to do something with my growth points. 1 second. Because I really am not going to be using these. 1, 2, 3. Might as well. There we go, induction. Basically, I forgot to do that. Because I need the induction if I'm going to get some skills just by existing. Might as well change the formation to Hinotori Skydance as well. There we go, perfect. Alright. Nothing interesting from that enemy. I probably should have brought a physical attacker. I was talking at that whole time, but it was useless. Because I didn't get what I was trying to get. Here's where the gold key goes, by the way. Yukari. There. That's actually really good. Good! Good. Hopefully I can keep it. Because these enemies... And there we go. I got a skill. Shield Wall. Halves physical damage I take. So that's very nice. Man, this is probably going to be like 30 minutes. Well, 35 because cutscenes. But the recording is probably going to be like either 40 or 50 minutes. Because the encounters are really, really long. They take so long to kill. I was fighting something that reflects magic. The Will-O-Wisp. And, well, I only had magic attackers. And it was super evasive. Luckily, I had the accuracy up just in case Nitori was going to miss a lot during that fight with Chihiro. So that's very nice. So Marissa was hitting every time with everything I had, aka her broom. It was very nice. And then there were some encounters I had to run away from because I was kind of terrified. The next boss fight I find is her. Oh no! She's not as much of a pushover as the others. There shouldn't be a treasure chest in this area. There isn't a treasure chest in this area. The area is so short, I don't even care. This could be interesting. I need Fearless Wing God. I need Spell Enhance. Big time. I need Stardust Surge. Maybe I'll get another attack. That'll be convenient. Wow. Wow. Hey! Yes, I did. Sweet. These things die in one hit to Stardust Surge, apparently, so that's pretty neat. And then I guess I'm just going to do this and I don't know, just smack and Stardust Reverie. That should be the end of them. Or that one at least. Have I even shown this encounter off, or did I just kind of leave it because it was terrifying? Probably the second one. Oh well, I'll keep it in just cause I win. It's right there, see? Yep. I even got beam rifle. So I have a question. Where does Satori get the beams from? Where does she shoot them from? Also,
Happy birthday, Sayori!